What's going on, YouTube? Top Tier Gaming here, and today we have a slime deck profile. Super cool. Been waiting for slime for a long time, and this is the first build we have of the deck. It seems really good on paper. We've tested it a little bit. It seems pretty strong. And yeah, we're really hyped for this set, and we think this deck's really cool. And Trent's going to be doing the deck profile as it is his deck, but I essentially built it, so it'll be like a double deck profile. So you ready, Trent?
Yeah. So this is basically blue-yellow.
Well, we need is tricolor.
I mean, yeah. There's some, but it's mainly blue and yellow. It's mainly yellow. So, first card up is 3 of this Nimanu. He is the Ricky. So, on play, pay 1, clock yourself, search for a level 1 or lower card. And you can discard a card and bounce a level 0 that your opponent controls. So, yeah. Second effect really isn't that useful.
Yeah, it's like good for anti-standby if you want to play standby. We are not in this build. It's good for like annoying level 0 supports. Yeah, it doesn't have much implication in this build, but in some builds it could.
Yeah. Next up, 3 of this Nimanu. On play, top check if it's a Demon Continent character, which is the main trait of the deck. Every character is Demon Continent, so he only misses on the events and on climaxes. Top check if it is a Demon Continent character, add to hand and discard a card. He is also a climax salvage, so discard a climax and salvage a Demon Continent character.
Yeah, so just a super consistent card, gets you out of all sorts of flooded hands, gets you set up. Really powerful for consistency in general.
Yeah, next up we have 2 of this medium. She is a level 0 bomb, and also on play you can pay 3 and stock swap. So if your opponent's really compressed, like really stock compressed, you can stock swap them, take away all their clean stock and replace it with
super powerful against things like Hatsune Miku and like Kemono Friends and just decks that over compress to like unbelievable points.
Yeah. Next up, we have 3 of this Nimanu. He is a clean cut. He is also an anti-runner, so the card in front of him cannot move. And he's also a clean cut, meaning if he reverses something, you can rest something and move it to the back. So, I mean, his effect also procs if you can't move it to the back. You just, say you reverse something with this medium, and then you can, reverse something with the Nimanu and, rest her. It's just good for keeping up field presence, being able to reverse their stuff without...
3+1.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Next up, we have 3 of this Hakudo. So on play, he gives all of your opponent's front row characters minus 500, and also on attack, he gives another one of your characters plus X, where X is equal to the number of other Demon Continent characters you have times 500. So on a full field, he's giving something else plus 2k when he attacks. So he really combos well with the clean cut. You can just boost him up so he's able to reverse something to get his effect off. Just we think it's a really powerful card.
Yeah, it's like something when it revealed, I was like, this could be good, and we like theory crafted with it a little bit. It combos extremely well with your clean cut, obviously, and like no one seems to be playing it, which I think is kind of weird because it seems so good. But
yeah. And last for the level 0s, we have 4 of this Shuna. She is the Brainstorm for the deck, so pay 1, tap self, salvage Brainstorm. And also on play, you can choose one of your opponent's front row characters and give it minus 500.
Which comboing with that Hakudo is crazy. Like these 10 cards, the 4 Brainstormer, 3 Hakudo, 3 Clean Cut, all just seem to like synergistically like flow really well. And like you can pop zeros that plus on reverse, like on reverse Rickies and things your opponent may have. Support your clean cut. It just seems like really good overall as a package.
Yeah, so we think it's a really strong...
The biggest issue with the level 0 is the fact that it has no good starter, I think. It doesn't have a runner or a coin flip. It doesn't have like an on-death Ricky you might want to lead with. But it does have really powerful options, I think.
Yeah. I think it's a very strong zero lineup. There are 18 zeros.
Yeah, strong in a sense of like I think good utility and
Yeah,
things like that because it actually doesn't hit a high power without the Hokuto.
Yeah. So on to the level 1s.
I'm gonna move these out of the way because they are chilling.
We have 4 of this Shizu. She combos with the pants. So on attack, move the top 2 cards of your deck. Salvage a demon content character that is equal to or lower than the combined levels of those 2 cards, and she gains plus 2k power. And also, when she is reversed, you can top check if it's a demon continent character or an event. You put her in memory. So, memory compression is good. An uninteractive climax combo is real good. She's also a condition for the level 3 that I will talk about later. And she's also a condition for an early play that we choose not to run. So,
You need to be lowered a bit. That's cool.
Good uninteractive climax combo.
Yep, uninteractive plusing, extremely powerful.
3 of this fairy, whose name escapes me. It's like Nemesis or something. So on play, you can pay 1 and choose a cost 0 or lower character in your.
Just make sure it's not level 0. No, it is cost 0. Yeah.
So on play, pay 1, choose a cost 0 or lower character in your waiting room, put it on any slot in the stage, and at the end of your turn, it goes to memory. So more memory compression. Also, just being able to play more characters, gives you better field presence.
Also, I think it's a reason again with this card. This is actually a super viable like level 0 target to bring out with her because it again can make her actually reverse things because she's obviously 4/5 base, which is kind of weak. But being able to res the Hokuto is pretty cool.
Yeah. So next up, we have 1 of this Hokuto. He is an anti-change bomb at level 1. So, being able to just, if you're behind or if they're behind and then, they hit level 2 before you and, they're thinking that you don't have, an out for their early plays, you can play him. Just having an anti-change at level 1 is just really strong. And next up, we have 3 of this event. You search a character and put it in memory. So more memory compression. You can search out your climax combo. Just a good card. And then 1 of this event. These events have the same name. This is a 2/5 backup, and whenever you use it, it goes to memory, and you can discard a climax to salvage this from memory.
Yeah, at the start of your main phase.
At the start of your main phase. So, yeah, it gets rid of excess. It prevents flooding, so you can, and if you, so I just had a stroke. So yeah, it prevents flooding. You can always discard it. Like if you have too many climaxes in hand, you can discard a climax, grab this. Bang.
So yeah, the reason the ratios look like this is simply because like this is salvageable. You can kind of gain access to it when you want it. I think level 1 is where slime is actually going to come into like its own, where it's not just very generic. Like you have 4 cards, 7 cards, 11 cards, where they can all net you memory compression in some way. So I can easily see like a deck state where you have 7 cards in memory, and that's like really scary if you can compress with like hand advantage and stuff. And I think that's what's really powerful about slime. Especially like this card. I think this card's super underrated if people aren't using it. It might not be in the build forever, like it needs more testing, but I think just on paper it's really powerful.
Yeah. So that was 4, 7, 8, 12 level 1s. On to level 2s, you have 1 of this Ellen. She is a 1k global to demon continent characters, and also whenever you play a climax, you can give something plus 2k. So essentially, like when you play Climax, you're pumping a lane plus 4k, and that is a whole lot.
That is a whole lot.
Like that lane is like, if you already have like a strong character in that lane and then you choose to pump it up, like you're basically guaranteed a reverse.
And we have it on reverse, like level 3.
Yeah.
We don't know if this card is awkward or not. Like, there's not many lists out right now. So, if this is an awkward pick, we really don't know. But on paper, again, it just seems really powerful.
Yeah. So, one of her. And then you have one of this Vigard. He's mainly here for blue fix. There isn't a whole lot of blue in the deck.
Yeah, like there's just enough blue, we think, to work. It was a second Hakuto at first in the first draft, but because the blue count seemed a little low, we added him.
Yeah, and he is a anti-change bomb, so
yeah, they do the same thing, except this is blue.
Yeah. And then last for level 2, one of this anti-change backup. Anti-change backups are good. It is a discard 2 anti-change backup, so essentially a pay 1 discard 3 backup, but you know, it's always good to have an anti-change backup. So yeah, that's it for level 2s. There are 3.
The big 3.
The big 3.
Level 2, always just the greatest and most efficient level of Weiss.
Yeah. So on to the level 3s. Have 3 of this Xion, best girl. Don't at me. On play. On play. She doesn't do anything on play.
I mean, she does do something on play.
Well, yeah, but I'm going down the list.
Yeah.
So she is an early play if you have 2 or less climaxes. Engrave. Good. She gains plus 2k if all the other characters are Demon Continent, and also on play she is a stock heal. So discard a card, put the top card of your stock. Put the top card of your clock in stock. So this deck seems very stock heavy. So just having a way to stock charge is really good.
Yeah, 3/1 healer, very powerful.
And also, you know, early play healers are good. And she's also...
Agreed. Early play healers are good.
So, yes. And you have 4 of this Vimadu. He is one of the game enders. I'll talk about the other one in a second. So on play or via his effect, you top check 3, add 1. So it replaces itself in hand. Climax combos with the wind. It's a pay 2, burn 2 on attack. And also if you have the level 1 Shizu, the Climax combo, if you have that in memory, you can pay 1 and bring him out, or the level 3 Vimanu from the trial deck and put it from hand onto stage. So, you know, he basically summons himself from hand if you have the Shizu and wait and memory. So yeah, you know.
So yeah, I mean the deck looks really stock intensive when you look at everything that needs stock in the deck, and you don't have any like stock charging combos. So having like 7 3/1s for your level 3 game is like pretty good.
Yeah. And last for the level 3s is 2 of this medium. So on play, top check if it's a Demon Continent character, burn 1. So, you know, on play, burn 1. I mean, you only whiff on events and climaxes, so most of the time you're going to be hitting this effect. She gains plus 1k for every other character, every other of your character that attacks that turn, bumping her up to 11.5 on attack. And also when she reverses something, you can pay 3 to clock kick.
So yeah, 3 instances of damage in 1 card. Non-climax combo.
Non-climax combo.
She's the reason we're running red, to be honest. Well, like, you're running those red cards anyways, but she's what makes the deck red.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's it for the level 3s. There are 9.
Yep.
And on to climaxes. So, you have 4 pants. And
look at them hollows we pulled.
Look at them hollows that I pulled.
Okay, I see how it is.
4 wind. This combos with the level 1 Shizu. This combos with the level 3 Vimadu. So,
yep.
Yeah.
Wind pants, not a bad lineup.
Wind pants.
Wind helps you out standby because we don't really have any like level 2 beat sticks, you know, things like that. Kind of a weak level 1 game, so wind is good for standby. And yeah, that's the whole deck profile.
Whole deck profile.
It seems really good on paper. Like maybe a little stock intensive. There are other builds you probably could run of slime, like standby, but this was the build we went with. Trent's gonna build a Shion Waifu deck eventually, which we will profile. We're gonna get games with this deck, for sure. And yeah, it just seems like a really cool set. We've been hyped for slime for a long time, so. Yeah. That was it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, subscribe.
Make sure to watch the box opening.
Yeah, we have a box opening uploaded, whole dang hour.
Yeah.
You know, get in your pajamas and go to sleep to it. but if you saw the deck profile first, I guess it's actually spoilers.
Yeah.
Because obviously the signed was in here, but it was a pretty hype opening. So if you want to give that a watch, I recommend it. But yeah, this was Top Tier Gaming. Any last words, Trent?
Shion best girl, don't at me.
I mean, it's Shuna, but whatever.
No,